We didn't want to take it to a functionality code. What is a functionality? We are actually here today because TMUT has put together a travel portal. But before going into introduction, we want to ask you, our esteemed customers, what you think of the functionalities that today we have envisaged are on this portal. Are they useful to you? Do they need changing? So that we don't build something that we like, but nobody uses.
Try my zip code. That's my zip code.
What is your zip code?
Yeah, it's S
847.
Okay, departure London. Prices. We want to price it.
No, full flights you cannot select. Flights. Hell of information.
Because with customizing the database in terms of profiles, travel policy, class of usage, the agency or the travel manager.
Well, invariably, that would be the role of the travel manager because you have to see the information that you want, not how we perceive it to be.
No. Who's doing the job? You give the access to the proper to your clients, or you do the job based on what you
We go ahead and compile the information and present it to you in the fashion that you deem necessary.
The purpose of having you guys actually touch and feel and do it yourselves, and then after lunch you grouping together to discuss it, is that you can come back to us. That your speaker, your representative will come back to us with the criticisms, what's good, what's bad, what's not there, what needs to be there.
I'm looking for an exception to this travel policy. I haven't found one yet. But in essence, it's immaterial because the idea would be that if there was an exception to the travel policy, it would be displayed in this report. So from that perspective, it makes sense.
This hotel cannot be, as there is no or maybe there is a credit card in the profile.
What about this hotel?
Or do you see another spot?
Is the feedback mandatory or is it just an option?
It would be folly for us to think that only this information is valuable to us. It's equally valuable to you. So dependent upon how you would like to receive that information, we can work with various views. Either you can look it up online, or it could be sent per email, or as a document, or whatever. Those possibilities exist. That's no problem. Basically, here we tried to give some immediate feedback. Basically, it's been received. When you can expect an answer, and even if it's a case of saying we've received your feedback, we will need additional time. You will hear from us within the next 2 weeks, but you need something concrete from us, which is important.
Okay, going over to Sabre BTS.
No. Yeah, in the US, but not in Europe. Sabre BTS doesn't work in Europe.
But Novartis is BTI.
We're using BTS. Yeah? UK, Benelux. Well, UK and Benelux.
Okay, you can compare this and BTS.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to do.
How is it ranked? Alphabetically, departure, whatever?
Well, invariably, you would be able to go ahead and set that up the way you want.
All right.
Yeah. And so, as we don't know exactly what you want, we had to come up with some sort of idea and to come up with some feedback, basically.
And then afterwards, we will look at, for instance, supplying for a specific company only the preferred suppliers, or only the suppliers that company X or Y have an agreement with.
That would be a part of the online booking tool to determine what information is actually shown to the traveler. So in other words, if you say, according to your corporate travel policy, that we are only to push British Airways and Lufthansa, theoretically, then you could say either one, British Airways and Lufthansa flights are exclusively to be shown, or B, you can say British Airways and Lufthansa plus who else if the other two are sold out, or thirdly, you can show them all.
I was just wondering whether our corporate customers would really get what they negotiated in this care system.
I would think for the most optimal results, considering my experience with the GDSs, I think we would work with a direct supplier link on that.
So which one? So anyone?
Click on any and just close it out.
Okay. check what is, no, is to go down again and check what the second one shows. Further down. Yeah. So close that as well. No, that's already the rail service. That's already open. That's why I didn't.
Okay.
So let's go from London. Yeah. London, and next let's end up in Milan.
Yeah. I wouldn't want everyone to know.
London, keep checking.
No, you can. When we're level down to travel level, you can take each and every
I
option.
wouldn't want everyone just to go and see it.
Is that right? I'm going to actually send a new response.
What's its own means of transport if you're in a rail schedule? With an alternative?
So it goes London, Paris, to Basel, and then straight to Switzerland to Milan. And the other one goes La Marne.
We programmed it because the changes we have to suggest to try another.
Should we do Amsterdam?
Yeah, absolutely.
Suggest.
And just like to Copenhagen. That's it. You got it. You'll get Copenhagen. Yeah. Okay. You want to go to Amsterdam Central? Click on that. It'll give you all the Amsterdam stations.
Okay, let's go
Take the train. I don't know whether it'll have Copenhagen.
It was our intention to more or less present what we have as we see it to be, but in essence, that's not what it should be. It should be what you decided to be, not what we decided to be.
I found the screens, the design of the screens appealing.
I was quite impressed by, let's say, the lot of work that has been done and the setup.
In terms of the format, it was very hard to determine how many screens you have to get through to get to the answer. And so I think that that question answered would have been important. You know, how long does it take a user to get through?
Number of clicks.
Number of clicks, yeah.
So it's a cancel and rebook. Let's say repeat.
Well, yes, or what you would probably do is phone up and make it an agent-assisted transaction. Then,
Okay.
and then on.
Yeah, but that defeats the purpose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the flexibility of the different areas that you could deploy, whether you could deploy in the US or in Europe at this point. So I guess the custom architecture to the back of it seems to be the best that I like about it. That you can do it here for what's available here. You can do it in the US. So therefore there's a standardization, but yet customized for the back.
When you're online, well, is that they need to put one or two things into the URL. For, as an example, when we went into the date should actually be either on the machine or within the URL so that you can do it quickly. But it actually looked like it was going back to the source, back through the connection, which takes a hell of a long time. So most stuff should be actually on the URL, so that it's very quick.
I had a question. When we first went into flight schedule and we checked, there were a whole list of flights. Then when we went into online booking, we only got 2. So what was the difference?
The difference is you don't understand it. You look at schedule, it will just tell you every flight in the timetable. When you go to book it, we'll only show the flights that are available.
Okay.
When you went into booking, on the right-hand side, it actually did have a little column that said business economy first, available, not available. Right, so one of them actually was showing you where you could book a flight, where the scheduler was just telling you, it was just a timetable.
It said like Holiday Inn, Houston, but it didn't tell you where in Houston it was till you went in and clicked it. So maybe the address should be on that first screen. On the first?
The benefit of KDS Wave is that it's got the functionality of all the others. Right, so for example, if you're doing a trip, if you fly London, Amsterdam for 2 days, it won't allow you to come out until it said, have you booked the car hire, have you booked the car, have you booked a hotel, have you not booked a hotel, which is all great stuff, because people come out and then they go, well, now I need to do that. And if you see some of the functionality of the other products, KDS at least has it. I'm not saying it has it better, it has it worse, but it has that functionality. So.
You really have to find somebody locally and then negotiate with them on how to get access to their systems.
But the systems that are doing that right now are Genesis, which then send a script from the agency to the limousine provider. So if you do that, or Boston Coach, which has a Sabre script built to it already. So there are some providers that are out there.
Yeah, in the US markets, yes. In the US market, European market, there's nobody supplying something like that at all.
Okay.
It's there. Instead of talking about something that's being developed, not to say there won't be further development on this product, there will be continuous development because the marketplace changes, your needs change. But this is something you can more or less, I mean, I don't want to speak for the rest, but you can more or less take it right now.